mute her. But what I'm also doing at the same time as controlling her and showing you the screenshot is I'm also videotaping the screenshot. And I'll put this video up as soon as we leave our live show here so that you can see what we did with Rosie while I was controlling her. So if you see these little dots on the floor, I'm going to just click one. And Rosie's going to walk over to that little green dot. And you can see me there at the desk. Hi. And I'm going to turn her around a little bit. Now you can see one of the things hanging there on that under the bookcases. See that beautiful sliding door? And now we're panning over to the fireplace. An interesting thing about this house is these are the original plans from the original architect, Eric Flansburgh, out of Boston, who was the designer on this home. He had some articles in Better Homes and Gardens and did the plans for Better Homes and Gardens. And the original homeowners actually got those plans and then had them modified here locally. And the local architect, I believe, also worked with Mr. Flansburgh to get the finals. So once you page through these, it's just amazing. I'm just telling you, this is an incredible house. The home was built, we're going to go out here into this little hallway. The home was built in 1970. And there's Rosie. She's going to find her little dot. I hope I'm as good at getting her out in the hallway as Jeff was. I'm going to take her a little farther out. Now, if you remember, Jeff brought her about to there. We're going to pan. Now, you cannot get a view like that on a smartphone without somebody being special or using an app or something like that. So I'm going to walk Rosie to the front of the fireplace first. You see that beautiful view outside, and then I'm going to take you over to the middle and let her walk on over there. This is the same path we took before when I showed you what Rosie was actually doing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that 360-degree pan. And I think this gives you a much better idea of what you can see in a house that you cannot see on a smartphone. Let's say, let's go over here. Say you really like this painting, but you can't tell if the paint is actually black or brown. You can get close enough to almost see that. We're going to turn Rosie around. You can see the entryway, the slate floors, the beautiful atrium in the middle of the home. And we're going to go back and do that little trick that Jeff did with those stained glass windows on the cabinet in the dining room area. Jackie, are you still with us? Can you type a comment? I'd love to hear from you, darling. So this is the atrium. She's now stopped in the dining room area, the solarium in the dining room. That is a beautiful lifelike view. I'm in the study right now, and I've been in that room many times, and I'm telling you, that's as real as it gets. If I want to see up, I can tilt her up to see the ceiling of that glass room. If I want to get a better look at that rug, I can come over here. And Rosie knows how to get around the furniture. Probably better than your vacuum cleaner does. And now I'm going to tilt it down so you could get a better look of that rug. So I'm going to turn her, we're going to go over to, this is a beautiful view of the size of this dining room into the living room. We're going to take her now over to, got to find my dot, there we go. We're going to take her over to those cabinets. I mean, Rosie doesn't even stub her toe on the corner of the coffee table. So, you know, that's an important thing right there, Jeff. Because I'm always doing it. Now I just use the arrow and I just turn her a little bit. See that beautiful, gorgeous wet bar? And I want to go right about here. We're going to get her right in front of those stained glass windows. You can see the champagne I have here ready for the homeowner for the news of putting this house under contract. Now this is where my thing, I got to use my fingers to get up there. We're going to take her up. So she's going up, 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 up. And as she goes up, you can see those stained glass view of the windows coming into play here. I can tilt up. And can you see that there's a blue bowl in there? I mean, to me, that's just incredible. And it's awesome for a homeowner to be able to see that. And again, people from Belgium got to see this home. So I'm going to take that back down and you're going to watch her lower herself down now. So if you were controlling the robot on your own, you would be able to do things like this. If you saw something up in the corner of a room, you could say, oh, what's that? You could actually take her up there and get her in vision to see it. So I'm going to turn her around and we're going to go look at the rest of the house real quick here so you can all get an idea. Look at that huge TV. We're going to pick this dot right over here. And again, at the end of the live show, I am going to basically, I'm going to pan around here for a minute so you can get another view of this room. The solarium with all that glass, the beautiful glass top dining area. I mean, it's just a fabulous, fabulous room. We're going to take Rosie in here. Uh-oh. I think Rosie got, oh, she's going to go around the other way. This is going to be interesting. Let's see where she ends up, Jeff. She's going to go take the shortcut or the long cut. Oh, I see where she's going now. So apparently the LiDAR does get some interruptions, but she's probably going to make it back to that green dot, or I'm going to have to turn a little bit and give her a new direction. So the LiDAR does work off of light refracting, and you can see how it's moving across the floor, filling in the spaces that are available. Filling in the places that are available. I'm going to get her to here, let her stop and get her bearings for a second. And then I'm going to take her into the kitchen. Now she's straight. Now she's happy. There's a transition on the flooring here. So now she's there. She's meeting the target. I'm going to turn her into this beautiful galley kitchen, which is a lot bigger than you might think for a galley kitchen. You could easily have 4 people working in that kitchen. It's really super efficient. It's super efficient and it has vertical storage. It has a roll-out drawer for your appliances underneath that fabulous Bosch gas range. It has double convection ovens that are honestly the best ovens I have ever used. And for those of you that know me, you know that I have done a lot of baking in my time. So we're going to walk through here, go through the kitchen. Super, super efficient kitchen. Tons of cabinets, tons of drawers. Just so efficient. And these are pocket doors at both ends. So if you're entertaining, you can have somebody working in your kitchen with the door shut, and your guest does not have to see all the stuff in the kitchen, which I particularly think is a great idea, especially after all the years of catering I've done. That's the one thing I always hated, was for somebody to be able to see the mess that I was making in the kitchen area. And this is a pan of the back. We're going to go back out to this hallway and let Rosie stroll. We could have gone around, but I like to see her go through the kitchen. She really moves fast on that tile floor. I'm going to let her meet her target. Now I'm going to turn her. I see, Jeff, you're telling me I'm doing pretty good. It was so easy to pick up once you learn how she actually works. So we're going to take her into the family room. Or we're going to take her down the stairs. I'll try not to take her down the stairs, Jeff, so I'm going to give her a new target. Oh, I can take her. I'm going to do something I haven't done. I'm going to turn her a little more, and then I'm going to take her manually into that hallway. Let's see if I got her lined up. I mean, y'all have to know if I can do this. She's pretty easy. Okay, I haven't cleared the corner yet, so I'm going to take her a little bit farther out into the middle of the hallway. This is a tight little spot here, so with the liner, I'm sure that it's a little more difficult for her to pick up, but it's so easy to correct her. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to put her there. She should be able to clear that. There, she cleared the corner now. She's going to go right through that doorway. Thank you, Rosie. Into this gorgeous family room. So here I am in the family room. She's almost to the target. She tells me when she's almost to the target, and I'm going to show you where we just came through that little hallway. So she did awesome. And Jeff, if you can see over here, I actually put a little footstool at the top of the steps in case I screwed up, just so you know. Let's take her over here, because this was, oh, we got gray dots now. So the sun, it's a cloudy day here in Bloomington, but the sun is coming out. Now, if you were driving this through and you wanted to know what the views outside look like, you can roll right up to the windows. And there's my Lysol. We do run COVID-free video home tours. This is the beautiful, beautiful multifunction room. It could be a family room. It could be a game room. You could even flip and put the dining room in here and put all the fun room in the other side because of that big, large TV that's in there. But as you can see, Rosie's going to go ahead and walk out. And she's got a full view of the atrium on this side. And she has got a full view of the outside. It could be a deck. It could be a pool area. You could build you an outdoor kitchen. Lots of things you can do in this beautiful room, which is one of my favorites. Of course, it's hard to pick a favorite. It's just such a fabulous property, and I'm so happy to be able to have been the person chosen to list it. So we're going to take her down now. Oh, she wants to go to she wants to sit down on the chair, but she's going to find out she can't get there, and she's going to correct herself. And I'm going to give her a hand. I'm going to pick a new dot right here. Let her get to that one first. Now I'm doing this with a computer and two hands, one on a phone, one on a mouse, and then I'm watching the computer. So this is a little bit of a challenge for me, but it seems like we're doing all right. Here we go. See that beautiful atrium garden? I mean, how cool would that be? I mean, I'm going to tilt up a little bit so you can see this beautiful piece of stained glass. It's gorgeous. And then the beautiful art sculpture in the garden. I can say if I had a home like this, I would probably have herb garden boxes hanging around the bottom so that I always had access to basil and cilantro and parsley, chives. One of the things I like to use a lot is fresh chives. We're going to get Rosie out here to the hallway. I got my white dot. There goes the navigation. And if you see these the red dots, I'm going to pan just a little. The red dots, I have gone through the house and I've actually put these around so if somebody's touring the home themselves, they can press the buttons and actually see or hear from me all the wonderful features of the home. So this home, as I told you, was designed by Eric Flansburgh, a renowned Boston architect who was noted for his atrium homes. His own atrium home is part of the New England Historic Registry. And this is the first family bathroom. And on the right, yes, those are a hall full-length floor-to-ceiling closets. This home is so efficient and has so much storage, it's really, really hard to believe. I'm going to turn her. You can see the bedroom. I'm not going to hop into the bedroom because I don't want to get her stuck, but I am going to pan through, and you can see floor to ceiling windows. That room will easily hold a queen bed, and you could put a king size bed in there as well. It's a 12 by 12. I want you to see this hallway. You can pretty much do anything there. So we're walking back towards the two middle rooms, which I call the twin rooms. There are two rooms that mirror each other. Again, you can see, sorry about that, guys. I don't know how to turn my phone off while I'm doing this. We might be able to get in there okay with her. Yeah, this is just one of the rooms, and the other room mirrors it. So there are a master and 3 bedrooms. And the 2 middle rooms are the ones that are identical, just a mirror image of each other. So you might use them for bedrooms. You might use them for a sewing room, a craft room, that kind of thing. And now you can see out into the atrium. One of the other things I want to tell you about this particular home is how quiet it is. This is in Bittner Woods in Bloomington, Indiana, and it's 2 blocks literally from the mall. And yet you feel like you are in Hoosier National Forest or some national forest near you if you're tuning in from elsewhere and aren't familiar with Bloomington, Indiana. We're going to walk on down to the hallway. As she strolls around, I'm going to let her catch up to herself. We're going to go into the master. Now remember, this house was built in 1970. So there are, I see my Uncle Rick is on there. He's a former home builder. Hi, Uncle Rick. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Now I didn't quite completely fully open this door, so she gets past it like a champ. Look at that. And this is the master bedroom. That's a queen bed. And obviously you can see it would easily hold easily hold a king size bed. It does have his and hers closets. And the one thing I won't be able to show you because I would have to go in and open the door is I won't be able to show you the steam shower. I would need a Vanna White assistant here to go in and open the door so Rosie could roll in. So that's really Rosie's own limitation. She can't open and close doors. Now, I don't know, and I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but, you know, Jeff, if you could get Rosie to be able to hold a tray of cocktails, where she could have champagne rolling in around, and then I could use her at live open houses too, and it would save me a lot of trouble. And then the next thing I want her to learn how to do is the dishes. So this is Rosie the robot. Yeah, just pointing out you don't have to sanitize between visits, because in this house I'm having to sanitize after every client goes through. I am having, and she has a little trouble on that slate floor, so I'm going to bypass it, and we're going to take a shortcut back, because I'm going to bring her back to where I am so you can see me sitting at the desk. I mean, I had a vision when I got into real estate that I would be able to help people buy property anywhere, and that they didn't have to be where they were buying or selling the property, that we were going to be able to hang on. Well, you're going to see this. I'll edit this out in the final video if you are seeing it. Um, Hang on. Hey, Jeff, would you post that my phone got hot? I'm trying to log back in now, so stay tuned. Okay, sorry about the technical difficulties. Apparently my phone got hot because I've got everything plugged in and rolling here. But I'm going to take you back to where we were. As I said, we're going to get, oh, I might got her too close to the wall there. Of course, she'd probably figure it out, but I don't want to, confuse her any. But this is Rosie. She's still going through. Beautiful view of this living room, and I literally actually feel like I'm in there. Now, there's a few people that might be out there watching that have been in this home, and if you have, please feel free to make comments about how you feel what you're seeing right here represents the home, because to me it's amazing. Now, I've been sitting at the desk in the office through this whole portion. And she's just super, super easy to navigate. You can see that anybody can do it. And I can see this being good for all kinds of options. I could see maybe companies using it for video surveillance. I mean, of course, if she might not be able to defend herself very well, but there I am. I'm going to bring you over to the desk because I really have something here. It's one of my favorite things in the home, if you have things in a home that can be your favorites. So this is the home of Ted and Marcia Jones in Bloomington, Indiana, who were faculty and staff at Indiana University. They lived in this home for 40 years, and I know Ted won't mind me telling this story. He's a very special guy, and it's a very special house. And Marcia's no longer with us, but the two of them shared a lot of years together here. And so it's very special to them. But back in the early 80s, Ted was asked to host a person that was coming to the university. And they were staying out at the Point and wanted something to write on, a writing desk, because then the unit they were in, there was nothing to write on. And it just so happens that the person that asked them to help was Leonard Bernstein. Now, I don't know how many of you know who that is, but there'll be a few people out there that do. Hi. I didn't want that picture of me, but oh, there we are. Anyway, Leonard Bernstein wanted to write. Oh, Jeff, I'm not making it right. I'm not making it go right. I can't get her to focus up. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I'm on a real mouse now. Anyway, Leonard Bernstein needed a desk to write on, and so Ted loaned him his desk. And so I do have a little article in here because I think it's really cool that Leonard Bernstein actually wrote, now you can see a better picture of what I'm doing, he actually wrote his last opera, A Quiet Place, on this desk that I'm sitting at. And again, for those of you that know me and know how much I love music and the theater and the arts, you know how cool this is for me to be sitting at a desk that a renowned musician and musical writer, a composer, an author, was able to sit and do his final work. So that is Rosie. Can pan back out again now. I'm going to turn her around. Now right there is something y'all want to see. That's my artist friend, William DeBilzen, out of Delray, Florida. He's a fabulous artist. That's some of his work right there. It's a beach scene with some little beach cottages and his signature palm tree. One of my favorite things that I have, thank you, Bill. It was lovely to see that in my wardrobe selection. Cool person. If you ever get to Delray Beach, please make sure you check out his gallery right on the main drag. And then again, over here, I know we saw these before, but we've got the original drawings. And Rosie's over there. She's enjoying her little stroll. I can go up a little bit, and I can get a little closer so you can see, I mean, you can read this. So if you're a homeowner looking for a home and you're in Belgium and you have to go to Bloomington, Indiana, your realtor can get in touch with Jeff Sweetman of Sweetman Technologies and provide you a service of utilization of Rosie the robot, or maybe you'll name yours something else. But anyway, Jeff, I really appreciate you doing this demonstration down here. This obviously will be on my Facebook my Facebook page for Infinity. And if you have any questions about real estate anywhere in the world, please don't hesitate to call me. I should turn my camera around right now for my advertisement. Don't hesitate to call me because I can help you anywhere. I can help you in the States or in the islands. Anywhere you want to be, I can see that you're taken care of. I have a network of agents I work with across the country and worldwide. So, and I partner with people like Jeff Sweetman to help bring us the technology that we need to bring your new home to you wherever you are. So that's the end of our little open house today. I know it's a little bit early to end, but I think we've shown you everything you need to see. I know you're busy, and the one thing I like to do is be efficient with people's time, so thank you. If you have any further questions, please pop into my message box and let me know how I can help. And my number is 305-988-3035 if you need to give me a call. Thanks so much. Have a great day.